Aloha friends and family, it's Earthman Eric Plott here, and wow, I got a lot going on. As you can tell, we've got 3 recordings going on, and I guess I better speak up pretty loud because the reason for the 3 recordings is due to the fact that last time I recorded this, I went a full 4 hours. It started from 8 o'clock and went to midnight. Okay, so I had that recording completely published on this fan page, and it only had 34 minutes. So I knew there was something I was doing right here that they didn't want recorded. Check out my dude Charity Croft. Okay, I'm going to talk about this here in a minute. So I've got a lot of amazing subjects. This is going to be one of the most classic, the best total segments I've ever put together. This is part 3, and I promise you it's going to be worth the watch. First now, get your tea out, your Moringa tea. I've got to have like some like 3D or like kind of like 5-dimensional thing going on here, because I got one here, I got one on the computer, and one here. So that if they end up screwing my recording up, bottoms up, that I'll have backup, right? Alright. So get your Moringa in you. Take your pure Moringa K powder. Isn't that cool? I found a pretzel that had the K. We're going into the dimensions of the values of Moringa. And see, what does that mean for people? Well, that means a lot, actually. I'm going to actually make sure that I've got this going on here. Oh, cool, I do. Okay. Let's share. So the dimensions of how much Moringa offers, there's 100 uses for Moringa. We've got all the testimonials, reviews of what people are saying Moringa is doing for them, things like that. What else? Oh, how our Moringa actually qualifies as a higher quality. Therefore, due to this quality of ours, we actually have to take, we don't have to take as much, but we're going to go into the daily amounts of how much Moringa you should be consuming. Actual by caps, by weight measurement, per pound, per ounce, etc., gram even. So we got it down to the gram, baby. And so that's exciting. But really something worthwhile and something worthy of taking note to. So get your Organite medallions on. Get your health notebook ready. I wanted to show everybody. Let's see here. This was what we had filled out last time. That looks like a disaster, doesn't it? Trust me, it is. We did so many calculations on that 4-hour segment. This is what my little chalkboard, whiteboard actually had on it. So I just wanted to show that. I show it here so you guys can actually pause it, and I think it's still backwards anyway, isn't it? So let's see here. Just so you can pause and look at it, because I'm going to go down and break down the basic, how much you should be taking daily of Moringa, moderate, the optimum. This is going to get really cool, trust me. This is really some amazing information right here. This is like, nobody has ever come out with this. This is exclusive right here. Day to day, 7 days, how much you should be taking, how much water, gallon per gallon you should be drinking if you can a day. How, when you take this, it's at an optimum level, so that's 4 to even 8 ounces daily at some point. With that, in the new water, drinking spring water, I show you how to take the sprig. If you click below, I have part 1 and part 2 talking about testosterone, male hormones and female hormones, and what you can do to actually help, you know, regulate at optimum levels of testosterone or estrogen, phytoestrogens, and what have you. So that. Get your moringa tea out. Because, yes, it helps with cancer, diabetes, over 400 different diseases and 100 uses. We're going to get into that in this segment. This is going to be a classic segment because we're going into dosages, values, how our moringa is actually quality moringa, the best quality. That's why it's emerald golden green, and it's heirloom organic. And I'm going to prove what I've been saying about the that PMK1 versus the heirloom organic seeds. As you see here, we have the actual heirloom organic stuff right here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And you'll see that they have winged seeds. There's winged seeds. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, see the wings on it. Okay, that's gonna, we're gonna bring that up here in a moment, and it'll all tie together. Trust me. I know this seems a bit sporadic all over the place, but trust me, all this must be done together to really make sense and tie together perfectly. Whether you're talking about the moringa soap, the oil, I'm going to show you some neat tricks with my moringa oil dish and what I do here to really super enhance my moringa soap bar with the oil and powder, and how you can take that into your shower with you and keep it longer lasting, so it doesn't melt away, and how to preserve that, how to keep it the freshest alive, and how long moringa, oil, the moringa powder, how long all of this stuff actually can persist, how long it can last, how you can store it, refrigerate it, you name it. So we're gonna do all that, freeze it even. So that's that. So the values, the weight measurement, I'm gonna actually show you how we do orders, because I got, let's see over here, I've got a couple orders over here. I don't want to I'm going to show you guys, because I got my gloves on, how many orders daily we're getting here. I've got hundreds in that one, 150 pure Moringa K in that one. And I handwrite instructions. You'll see, I don't want to go into that because it's personal, private. Everything is kept private and secure with us. So I have, multiple orders over here I'm doing. See, I have another one here. Each one of these, how I count them and I put them away, and I'll show you, we got the veggie caps here, and how, don't want to drop that, but like this, the emerald golden green, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, how many veggie caps you should be consuming? We got some in here daily. So you'll see I'll take the scooper, and I can scoop it with my handy dandy scooper here. Oh yeah, I said handy dandy. And just put these in these Mylar bags to keep the freshness alive. Then I heat seal them. I pull out all the oxygen out. We don't want to use any silica gel just yet, because there's moisture, and the live oxygen and things like that is actually good for it, because ours has moisture, it has enzymes, it's bioavailable, it's still good for you. Okay, so we don't want to use the silica and things to dry it out or kill the moisture, because our belief or theory is to keep the freshness alive. First of all, moringa, most people aren't aware of it in the industry apparently. Moringa is a natural preservative in and of itself. Okay, so moringa is a natural preservative in and within its own self. You can use it as a preservative in, cookies, bread, you name it. So that's really exciting too. Okay, and I want anybody, if they want to ask any questions, comments, anything like that, you can post that below. Okay, we're already at 10 minutes. You kind of get the sequence here. I'm going to tie my hair back. We're going to get rolling on this, and this is going to end up being a video compiled from part 1 and 2. Like I said, this just happens all the time. They consistently remove videos. We've had so many videos removed, site pages, pictures, all kinds of stuff that I guess is controversial to some degree, against community standards or rules perhaps. So with that said, I'm not sure if my write-up got on here or not, but I'm going to have to put it in either way. Okay, yeah, it did. Cool, cool. Awesome. So this is actually like 2 part 3s. But, okay, so videos, footage, things like that, actually ends up removed due to censorship. Like I said, so I don't know if any of these videos are going to be actually recorded. We'll see. Okay, I hope so. If not, like I said, I'm going to have a backup audio over here, and we'll have most of it. At least we can hit maybe one of these videos will actually record, so who knows, you know. Thank you all so much for the support, you guys. We love you so much, and I don't know how I can do this. And this is hilarious. You know, thank you so much for keeping us alive, keeping us up and running. We really do appreciate that. I don't know how I can express that more. We've got tons of orders going out, you know, so we couldn't do this without you all. Get my hair tie on here. You are the Moringa tribe. And, you know, so I love to express that because, again, I love helping people. And really the only way I can help people is if you guys reciprocate the love and you guys really, you know, like these ideas, new products. Or, you know, we call it produce, actually. The produce line, things like that. We are working to develop a new line of just about anything and everything. If you read the description below, I have a whole update on that. For instance, I'm working on an amazing shampoo, conditioner, facial cream that actually anti-ages, works as a facelift mechanism. Okay, if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, dua, dua, dua. The best of me to you. And pretty much we've got 2 recordings going on. And anybody just tuned in and doesn't realize that I've got a video recording there, and I actually got one on the screen here. Check out Charity Croft on our last video. If you look up vimeo.com/eplot/epic, right, /epic. If you go here, you can actually say vimeo.com/eplot/Jacqueline1, or just Jacqueline, I mean, and then Jacqueline2, and you'll be taken to the Ian Jacqueline videos. Pretty cool stuff, huh? We got a lot of different videos up. So I'm going to actually clear this off one last time, y'all. If you're tuning in on that video, you may want to pop up the other video. If you come to my vimeo.com/eplot, you'll see this. More than 400 different health things. It's a hair tonic, weight loss, Moringa sap K, golden green. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Remember this. You know what? How am I going to do this? See, I have to take a picture of this somehow. So maybe what I could do is I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go over here. This is how crafty I get sometimes. I have to be on my A game when it comes to these virtual online, you know, segments here. Okay. So like what I'll do is I'll pull this up. Try to get it as nice as I can, quality here. We'll wait for that guy to pop up, and then I'm going to snapshot the screen so we have all the here. Okay, let's see if this guy pops up. There we go. All right. Okay. Try to get this as still as I can. Thank you all so much for watching. Share this, like it, would really help us out. Get the word out. There we go. So now what I can actually do is I can kind of replicate this, and you know, so we can see it. I'll just go here to my desktop pictures, and bam. I know I have thousands upon thousands. Okay, again, if you have any questions, I know my hair is kind of crazy right now. It's whatever. I'm working on having a better lighting up in here, so okay. Introduction in the last video, we had the Moringa seeds, the Moringa sap, which is one of the most famous blends here. It's a classic blend, Moringa sop, 1 part to 1 part Moringa to sour sop graviola. This is our emerald golden green. There's actually 10 pounds right there, folks. 10 pounds. Yes, we sport the Vitamix. We promote that Vitamix over here. And this is excellent for smoothies and just amazing detox drinks, fruit, organic smoothies, fruits, veggies, and nuts, however you want to do it, blend it up. We got the original Moringa K with actual kratom. This is a classic herbal blend everybody loves. Okay. Posting this so you guys can see the ghetto, we'll call it the ghetto value chart Moringa. And we're going to get into a lot of mathematic formulas here and stuff like that. Say we are live. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So, yes. Get all this situated. We're going to have those there. So I'm going to put 150 in there and 150 in here. So we've got that. I'm going to divvy up 100 here and 100 there. So this is beautiful. You're kind of going to get to see how I personally do this. And even down to this guy here, which is the actual veggie capping machine process. How we do 400 veggie caps at a time. I'll be pouring the Moringa in this nice big clean bowl here. Everything is sterile, kept sterile in a clean environment. Don't forget to get you your mountain water, spring water. And I'm going to go into the new white pill I'm working on called the Nootropics. And you'll see that as I'm working on some new formulations here on this white powder you'll see me working with, which is for cleaning out and clearing out the brain and really helping expand the brain. So I don't know if y'all can see that in this one. If you're watching the other one, I'm showing you pretty much our own formulation here of a white powder that will be much like for ADHD, energy. It's going to be the ultimate nootropics formulation that's going to be put together by yours truly. It will have Moringa oleifera in it, Moringa K in particular, and Sunifran, Penabute, DMAE. We're dealing with all that, and that's what I was saying is by putting together something, you know, the shampoo, for instance, that will have the Moringa, and so like the Moringa oil, so it has more of an acidic neutralizer. The Moringa powder, okay, overall there's your nutrition. It's going to feed the cells, your scalp, your hair, skin, all that. It's going to have any sort of extract, essential oil that you would want. For instance, if you want lavender, we can have lavender, tea tree oil. Lemon and lime, I feel like we need that for the cleansing mechanism for shampoo. So there will be more about formulations, and I'll have stuff in my formulation group, which is private on the modern alchemist, nature alchemist, and that's a private page. And so it's a private group there where I share my knowledge on herbal blending, holistics, formulations, and things like that. I am a formulator, Harvard researcher, Cornell plant-based nutritionalist. So that's all fun stuff. And I try to keep it as basic as I can without getting crazy. But so pretty much you see the neutral alkalizer, the acidic side with the Moringa oil. You have that scent. Oh yeah, peppermint essential oil, which if you know anything about our amazing soap here, see this soap here, incredible. It smells so vibrant. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to show you how I keep mine fresh. And you know, it does have Moringa powder in it, cocoa butter, excuse me, soap nut tea, coconut oil, olive oil, palm kernel oil, shea butter, sunflower oil, Moringa, peppermint essential oil. Therapeutic soap. I don't use anything other than this soap. It is incredible, and that's why it's really important to understand how to keep it fresh. You want to use the dish tray. You can use all kinds of different things. Ziploc bag, you name it. So there's that. We got our little lion and monkey friend. We even have a little Mozart guy. So that's kind of cool, huh? Yes, the monkey. And I'm going to show you. This is the Moringa X. That's a really popular blend from Moringa Money, moringamoney.com. That is the Ramboni. If you have any weight issues, you want to burn that weight around the stomach, I have the ultimate solution right here. It's called Ramboni Master Moringa, and literally that is the master blend. Okay, so here's a little sample size of Moringa. You see how emerald golden green it is. If you can't see it, maybe I can go like this and use this as a flashlight, huh? I'm getting pretty sophisticated with it here. Oh, it's starting to fall out, huh? Well, you get the idea. Just come to this video. We're gonna have like three different shots here. So there's that. That just beautiful. Emerald golden green. We literally have the #1 ranked Moringa powder in the nation, if not in the world. It's heirloom organic. The soil, that's the key, is feeding the soil the right nutrients and minerals to really enhance the nutritional benefits and values of Moringa. If you go to the second part video, I talk more about my ebook, which we'll get into, because the ebook is really important for understanding what Moringa carries in the studies, as far as all the minerals, what they do. So if you get my book, I actually do talk about that. Okay, this is one of our testimonial pages. If you just even Google search the word on the web, the word on the web world about Mr. PlotPalmTrees.com, it looks like I was about to say controversy. Okay. If you scroll down, you'll see we really actually have thousands of testimonial reviews. Privately, some are private, some I open to certain people, individuals who, you know, may need to hear the review, Crohn's disease and Parkinson's, MTHFR, different types of cancers. I don't just make everything public because people want me to have it public. So there's a lot of information that has been withheld, in a sense, not suppressed, but if I were to post everything, our site would probably get taken down overnight. As I've said, followed up many times, we post too much truth. They give us a hard time, and a lot of times people don't see that side of our videos getting taken down, our hard, strenuous work being removed, all that stuff. Okay, I hate to talk about it, but it really does go on. People wonder why my site's messed up here and there, you know, all that crazy stuff. You can see how we have our Moringa process is shade dried, no chemicals, no food additives. Look how just beautiful green that is. It's a sterile, clean environment. It's all pure, with the #1 AAA++++ quality cut soil, minerals from the Moringa trees. You know, 4 trees create a metric ton of your produce. Manufacture it from this amazing tree right here, the wonder tree, the miracle tree of healing, the most nutritional tree on this planet. Now, you may not be able to see that because you're way over here if you're over there. No, if you can see that. But that is the miracle tree. Again, if you can't see something that I'm talking about because it's on this camera, just go to that. I will put a link where you can watch both. And like I said, I'm going to put these videos and mesh them together so you can watch both interversantly together or simultaneously here. So this album really is beneficial because you get to see kind of the work and where we're sourcing our wild jungle crafted organic produce. Where I'm trying to get to here is the 100 uses for Moringa right now. Here you'll see some of the cancer patients who in the Philippines used Moringa sop to reverse their cancer, different cancers, ovarian, prostate, breast cancer, you name it. Even we have right here, this individual here, he used graviola soursop for cancer. So that's a really cool article if you want to read it. we got different kinds of reviews and testimonials, and some of them, I will admit, not, you know, all of them are ours. Like if you go to the soursop page, you can see I have what the word on the street is with soursop, and you'll just read like literally hundreds upon hundreds of people using soursop and reversing cancer successfully. So that's pretty promising if you ask me. Okay, here's some of them on kratom, even on it being a pain reliever. If you can go read through this page for hours, it's our testimonial page, one of them. We got even our Trustpilot reviews. If you go to trustpilot.com, look up the moringaqueen.com, you'll be able to see all of our testimonials on products, or, you know, our produce line. I call it the produce line. I know it's a little bit different. Oh my gosh, there's Ian Jacqueline texting me. How exciting. What's up, Ian Jacqueline? That's my dude. He is my homeboy right there, the hemp boxer. And if you read in the description below, I also have science on glaucoma. I love to bring it up because I can hardly keep up with it. But like Moringa was announced the most antioxidant rich plant ever discovered. You know what? It'd be best if I rolled that chair over here. And so the most antioxidant rich plant ever discovered. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing if you ask me. And so there is literally always studies going on. I'm going to take all this out. About Moringa. So a new one that just came out, like, well, 2018, pretty recent. Because, you know, there's one of them was that Moringa with bitter cola and even CBD oil, which we can have access to, whether it's 100% Rick Simpson or you're talking about CBD, hemp oil. We have access to all these great things. And what I found is it can actually prevent, you know, generation, which is the eyes. So something, you know, you see, even it's been known to reverse glaucoma. Is remarkable information. So I have a write-up of all the science of things that Moringa actually reverses or is useful for. So again, we are going to go through that here in just a moment. So just bear with me as I am actually looking for it. Like, see, you can have, here's the different common names of Moringa. We had an article on the Kazweh.com. That's how you pronounce it. There's my ebook, by the way. There's the different names. There's hundreds of different names. These are the common names, though. Bono del Arbolo, you know, oil tree, bin oil tree, just tons of different names. This is where, you know, Cleopatra named it that. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. I'm gonna get to it here. Just bear with me. I'm moving as fast as I can without being too sporadic here. Now you'll find Moringa antioxidants. These things are the nutrients that repair and protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. Many scientists believe this damage plays a negative role in the number of chronic diseases. Free radicals can interfere with the immune system because it forces the body to work harder to get rid of free radical junk. Fighting off damage and antioxidants keeps your immune system strong, so you're better off. You're better able to ward off cold, flu, and other infections. Antioxidants and immunity. Where to find them? Eat more raw fruits, vegetables, any kind. Some foods are higher in antioxidants. Eat more raw. Many antioxidants, vitamins aren't the only antioxidants in food. Those are found in Moringa. I could sit here and read all of it off. It'd take a long time. We're actually going to read about each one of these here in a moment, and how our Moringa with the ORAC rating, which you see right here in June 2012, Moringa's tested its ORAC score, came out as one of the highest measured in a superfood yet, even higher than the acai berry. Yes, higher than the acai berry, folks. Amazing. Cacao, all this does not even measure up to the amazing power of the Moringa antioxidants. And so it is literally the most antioxidant-rich plant ever discovered. So we're going into, I'm not sure how we want to set this up. Probably like the last one, I would say. I might just kind of go use this as a reference. We'll just kind of write on it when we get to that. So what I'll pretty much be doing is showing you, like, for instance, half a cup, which would be this scooper here, of Moringa. Okay. I could probably pull some off. I don't know. Well, I showed you in the last video, this scooper was filled. And that would be 2 ounces. So we discovered this scooper is 2 ounces. And that really is interesting because that's about how much you should be consuming each day. If you want to get all the amazing benefits from Moringa oleifera, we found that 125 veggie caps is about how much you should be consuming. Tea bags, I would say, you know, a tea bag every day. You can use them multiple times. So I'm going to reference this teapot each time I'm talking about the tea. So here we go. Tea time to go now. Oil, you know, I've used this in videos before in the past, showing you how to use it as a salve. Yeah, I did fracture my wrist here, and I'm having a hard time actually not moving it. If you see that bend there, yeah, hurts really bad. So I have to be really careful. Feels like all the nerves in my fingers are kind of attached to it, so I can't bend it down like I would this hand, like that. I cannot do that. Oh no. That would be painful as a you-know-what. So, we know what we learned today so far, and I got an article on it. Moringa is the most antioxidant rich. We already knew, if you've watched me at all, Moringa is the most nutritional tree ever discovered. And that is really important to understand. I'm going to plug this guy in so I don't end up dying. See, that's what I think happened last time, to be honest, was I was at 4% and the phone due to this mix-up. I'm wondering if I turn this light off, if that helps. Well, that kind of messed that one up, didn't it? But it helped over here. I don't have that glare. Let's see if I can somehow put any sort of lighting on this. I thought. Wow, so that is the lighting. Well, I guess I'm going to have to turn that light on. Back on. Okay. Let's try this again now. This is interesting. I had on here with Moringa and fertility. If you read one of my articles I had on this was the most nutritional tree. Natural cure for infertility. Pretty amazing, wouldn't you say? And so it actually increases the sperm count in your testes. Dealing with infertility problems for men and women is not easy, so even the hormones estrogen in females. According to studies, a difficult one to experience while trying to conceive a child may cause psychological stress that's similar to fatal diseases such as cancer and HIV. So that is cortisol. We've talked about that in the past, how cortisol raises levels. It's like the stress hormone. And you don't want that to raise. Excuse me, folks. Trying to get all this situated with one hand is a challenge. Okay. Oh yes, don't forget to watch my beliefs documentary on my channel. How we have the Moringa Kingdom going on down there as well. Get you some Moringa K. Support now while you're watching. Go open up a side menu, themoringaqueen.com. You can go to moringatribe.com. So that's my little info commercial there. You can set up an appointment with me if you want some expert health advice with using Moringa, as I'm about to show you proof, evidence that our Moringa is not only the best, but when you use our Moringa, what it can help prevent and ward off, and you know, actually, I'm not saying it can actually reverse any disease or ailment. So that's my health disclaimer, is I'm telling you what science is saying. Scientific, like Johns Hopkins University, we reference that a lot. And, you know, even like with Moringa seeds, there's science in that, how you can purify water with that. We've got so many videos, folks. It's unbelievable. It really is. And how that purifies water. It's got high protein. It's good for correcting pH levels in the blood. This is my little lion buddy. Yes, the white lion. All right, getting back to, I know we jump around, but that's what makes this entertaining, isn't it, folks? You guys love me. I know. Hey, we're reaching over 12 million people worldwide. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word, the good word, and getting all this stuff, amazing information and stuff out. Well, we could not do this without you, so I do want everyone to, know, I make sure to make that pertinently clear. You are the Moringa tribe, and you make the Moringa kingdom possible. And that's what I'm all about, saving lives. Please go read the description below. You'll get to know more about me and what my mission is. How leaves, the bark, the seeds, the drumstick, all parts of the tree have medicinal therapeutic values. And we're trying to break this down. It's a very complicated structure or tree, but it's actually very simple how it's in one simple leaves. And I talked about that in the video before, and it got taken out about how I think one of my main focuses on the video that got removed was how Moringa, you can pretty much throw away all of your, you can throw away about every type of vitamin in your vitamin cabinet. And I say that with all due respect to people who are taking other things. I'm not saying you must throw away your vitamins in the vitamin cabinet, but much of them are blanched. I go into the science of that, how they're blanched, they're sprayed with ETOs, there's food coloring agents and additives, fillers, and other kinds of just gunk and heavy metal type stuff that's not good. It's just chemicals, and therefore it's non-beneficial to the body. It's not beneficial to any part of the body, any of these health supplements. 1, 2 were wildcrafted, no matter what superfood you're getting from us, black seed, reishi mushroom, moringa, soursop, graviola, you name it, turmeric, and even staying away from the hybridized seeds or genetically engineered seeds. We are the real true deal source of heirloom organic. We go above and beyond to ensure that all of our seeds and the trees are from quality sources and heirloom traditional organic seeds. That's very important. So, quality first. As I said, 2, all the fillers, ETOs, we have chemical laced conveyor belts and factory equipment, which these health supplements are produced in. They're mass produced. They sit on a shelf dead. There's no benefit from it. You may have a placebo, psychosomatic, effect in your head. A lot of times people take these health supplements, they hear all about it, whether it's some other Moringa brand or not, and they'll start to trigger some sort of a motivation to go and run, work out, get healthy, and change their diet. That's what's usually really going on here. I'm a supporter of the raw, vegan, whole food, plant-based, live it lifestyle. When people do this, refrain from meat, dairy, and eggs for 90 days, indefinitely, I've seen the greatest results in everything from testosterone going up to 200%. Check out Average Joe on our channel. That's a documentary that will blow your mind, how the guy had really, really low sperm count, testosterone low. After consuming raw fruits, veggies, and nuts, his testosterone skyrocketed. He stopped eating processed foods, meat, dairy, and eggs. And we can go on and on about that, how vegans are 4 times more sexually active, 8 times better at fighting cancer, and live on average 15 years longer than a meat, dairy, and egg consumer. And that's a strolling vegan, meaning just going by, not even doing anything, not working out, not going to the gym, not running, nothing, just consuming fruits, veggies, and nuts, as we are gatherers for that. Let me read the rest of this real quick. So yeah, I got more information on that. If you schedule an appointment with me, you can learn so much. I'm telling you, I am an encyclopedia on Moringa, the nutrients found in Moringa, how this is the one source that we need. We get everything we need in our body, all the amino acids, essential 8 amino acids, 18 of the 22 amino acids. So you get everything from this one source. And I break down how the minerals like cobalt, B12, other nutrients help actually carry this iron, and how much iron and all these different things that are found in gram per gram of Moringa, how it carries these nutrients and assimilates them well into the brain, into the blood barrier, the brain and absorbs or assimilates these nutrients properly. So there's that. The one thing I think that, you know, I really made pertinent clear when I was doing my formulations here, mathematically, the calculations on Moringa, we walked through it, and it was such an epic video. I'm so disappointed that it got deleted, but I'm gonna try to repeat it. That's one thing, is I try to outdo myself when this happens. I try to do better each time they remove a long script or writing of mine. I have so much content, and it gets removed sometimes, and especially the more controversial it is. So with that said, one of the things I had said that was so controversial, I might as well just get it out of the way now, because in case they delete this video, I've said it now. And that is that Moringa is the champion, the highness of nutrition. What I mean by that is that no matter what health supplement you throw at me, I don't care, you could call it the Mac Daddy health supplement, alpha and omega of nutrition, mixing barley, wheatgrass, spirulina, chlorella, maybe even moringa and other substances, nootropics, I don't care. You give me any health supplement on the market, and I can tell you without a doubt that I can show you, and we've done this before. I've had health supplement companies come to me, tried to tell me, well, Eric, check this out. And we've read our nutritional readings against these other companies. Our Moringa is destroying the competition, hands down, with no, you know, it's really no competition. Leaves them completely defeated, knocked out, right? Like Mayweather here. This is just unbelievable. I mean, sometimes 4 times more nutrients, protein, you name it, B12, in some areas 12 times more than all the name brand, you know, supplements and things like that. So what I'm trying to get at here is mixing a bunch of supplements. That's why I said broccoli, barley, spirulina, chlorella, even moringa, with other herbs, super whole foods that are not whole food. They're hybridized with PKM1, which we're going to get to here in a second. Okay, I'm going to write that down while I'm saying it. I don't know if this is, I guess my little thing doesn't work here. Maybe because I've had it on already. Okay, so hybrid is no good. Doing this with one hand. PMK1 is hybrid. Okay, hybrid. So, like I was saying, this is not going to carry the nutritional benefits that the actual heirloom organic moringa carries in each leaf, simple leaf. So the key is here, is they've bastardized the moringa seed, which is traditionally it is this heirloom. This is the generic from the Himalayas. There's the Indian. Now what's gone on is in India, I believe they've promoted or have actually, you know, started this hybridization, which grows faster, the leaves are bigger, and things like that. This is all about, what really frightens me, folks, is that being tainted with hybridized foods. And if you watch part 1, I prove that, how all these seeds are becoming hybridized, right? Corn, tomatoes, you name it, on down the line, right? So what makes you think moringa is not being hybridized or even genetically engineered? Here in a moment, when we want to bastardize or, you know, step on any other business's toes, the heirloom seeds, that's what they look like, okay? Very healthy, very nice. You know, they're not like really too big. Like some of these seeds are huge and they don't have the wings, okay? That's genetically engineering or hybridizing something, okay? And when you do that hybridization process, what you're actually saying and doing is the nature didn't have it right. I know the hybrid, okay, grows faster, the leaves are bigger, and so that's money signs for the big industries, okay? If it grows faster, if it's got more produce or, you know, product that it actually produces, well, there's more money in that, right? Tree per tree. They can produce more, and they won't get the benefits, which I really do believe there's some conspiracy that the industry, which, you know, was created by Rothschild, you know, pharmaceutical industry, bought the health industry out. So what makes you think that they're not going to taint or make these health supplements ineffective? This is why I've never sold out, become an LLC, a big name brand that's mass producing and pushing this stuff out, about being the biggest business, but the best business for the planet, okay? So with that said, getting right down to it, these simple leaves on this tree are so nutritionally packed. Nothing in the plant or animal kingdom even come remotely close to the nutrient density, the nutrient value, the antioxidant value of this one plant. Is that too good to be true? Go look it up if you don't believe me. We've already researched. I've researched so many years. I mean, I've been in business 10 years. Well, we're going on 11 years now, March, Palm Sunday. And like I said, I've seen a lot of amazing plants out there, and we promote them. Miracle superfoods, compounds that are like, I mean, you name it, acai, mangosteen, durian fruit, soursop, graviola, all these different things, reishi, chaga mushroom, spirulina, chlorella, which actually are usually hybridized. See, no matter what, you think you're getting something good, it's not always necessarily so. In fact, it's very difficult to find things that are fully impactful on your life, okay? Now, I hate to be like that because it's kind of like a bearer of bad news here, but that's not really what I'm looking at here. There is hope now because we are in the industry, and we are here to offer the very best, most nutritional tree ever discovered on this planet Earth, okay? So that's really exciting. Y'all need to get excited. That's why our prices are a bit higher. Like I said, I couldn't be in business if I didn't have these prices, how I have them. And so that's for a reason. Everything is for a reason here. All the brochures and the product and everything to ensure that you have veggie caps, the Mylar bags, you know, the highest quality green produce. And like I said, we've even been tested next to other Moringa products and top name brands that are in the industry. We're a small farmer, organic heirloom Moringa. We may be the last real source of Moringa. And so, like, no matter how many supplements you mix together, we can mix this compound with that compound, this superfood with that superfood, this mineral with that mineral, and this thing here, and just take all these different things. Okay, what happens is it becomes very difficult to break down in the body system. So you're not getting everything that you think you are when you have like all these things and you don't even know how much. Like this, there's a mix that has 15 different fillers. It's a really popular name brand, and they're like these little stupid mixes, but it's called something different. It's got like 16 different fillers. It had ephedra in it, different sugars, like it had cane sugar, now it's some other sugar. A lot of people are leaving this company. They're coming to us, and that's fine and dandy. I'm cool with that. But the main thing is we had an ORAC reading test right when they had their actual meetings, and a person actually did the ORAC test on our Moringa. It killed their product because it sits dead on a shelf. They took our produce, and it was 4 times, and then like I said, 12 times more potent and powerful than their processed product junk that sits on the shelf. I mean, some of these things have been on the shelf for years, and they have preservatives and fillers and additives to keep it fresh. But really what they're doing is they're putting these things in it that don't need to be there, and it just keeps it looking good, green and whatever, but it's dead. Folks, I'm considered a moringa expert for a reason. I taste test everything. You see that? Look at that. That's just pure emerald golden green, okay? It's so strong, so strong. And anybody that orders from us, they know the quality is there. It's a spinach tasting, you know, 4 times more chlorophyll than wheatgrass. And so it's in that one source. Do you understand? This one source has it all. Whoa, not sure what that is. So this one source has it literally all. It's in its simple little leaves, okay? So the simple little leaves has it all. You get all the nutrients where it's simple to break down, where something like tofu, meat, dairy, eggs, it's very difficult for our body, this gastro stomach fluids and, you know, like probiotics, you know, this stuff in our gut flora to break down, okay? So moringa actually seems to be very simple to break down. And not only that, it has every nutrient our body needs, A through Z, 25 whole vitamins, 98 macro micronutrients, 38 anti-inflammatories, 48 antioxidants, omega-3, 6, and 9, B12. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there in a simplest term. We're going to go through all of those here in a moment. This is so exciting. This is so exciting, folks. I'm really excited to break this down, okay? I have to take my shirt off here. It's getting hot. It's just this long shirt here. Fortunately, okay, so we know about stress and, you know, conceiving a child, wanting to, you know, have that blessing, miracle. Fortunately, there are many treatment options available for those with infertility problems. It also is comforting to know that most infertility problems can be naturally cured by change in diet and lifestyle. Raw, whole food, plant-based, live it, right? Fruits, veggies, and nuts in organic quality form. Okay? Good. One can make an herbal tonic to improve fertility by getting extracts of 5 to 10 drumstick flowers and boiling them, mixing in a cup of almond milk, hemp milk, rice milk, you name it, you know, oat milk, these different things. Of course, you're eating raw dairy milk, that's on you. A bit of a sweetness mixture. One can put 1 teaspoon of sugar, raw cane sugar or palm sugar. Read my article on sugar and how you want raw organic sugar. It's fine. All food, carbohydrates breaks down into sugar. Don't be afraid. Eat fruits, raw fruits like papaya, soursop, watermelon. Consume these fruits on an empty stomach. Don't put something like the gluten or these different things that can sit on your stomach and rot. Like they can cause a parasitic effect like meat, dairy, or eggs. I don't really suggest a lot of the starches. When you do that, try to keep them separated. We have a separation chart for fruits, veggies, and nuts, which fruits, veggies, and nuts to eat. We even have the Dr. Sebi segment where we kind of touch on the different, you know, plants, products that are hybridized, not good for you, stuff like that. So not all plants are necessarily good for you just because they're a plant. And we do break that down. We're going to have so much more to offer everybody with fun recipes, things you can make and do. Just a whole array of really interesting, you know, fun things like I'm about to show you with this moringa, you know, soap, and how you can make a salve with the moringa oil and the powder, and how just beneficial it is, and actually persistently doing this. So remember, if you follow my lead here, you know, telling you this is basic information when you schedule stuff for your lifestyle plan, live it, a perfectional practice. So again, that's 1-855-841-9659. You will get my private line where I actually can break all this stuff down for everybody. So yes, we do have kratom. We do have access to CBD oil that's natural and stuff like that. Don't forget to check out my kratom video. We watch Kratom Secrets. It's in this video section. Check out my YouTube channel, vimeo.com/eplot. We're coming out with more and more material every single day. Remember, relax, restore, rejuvenate. right? And I have my brochure. I got to get these orders out. We try to get orders out every single day. Embrace your beauty. New raw organic deals. So, and yes, we do overnight delivery for those who want that. We have private invoicing for other products that we actually sell and produce. So, you name it, we probably got it. Okay. Okay, so the whole mix here, you can add it to a cup of moringa, the almond milk, what have you. We're going to teach you how to make moringa, almond milk, moringa seed. We have all kinds of really cool recipes, especially when we get to Belize. Check out our Belize video. We're going to have so much cool stuff, I'm telling you. And just be careful of the industry's poison, folks, not to consume any alcohol, drugs, or things that are acidic. So when you see this logo symbol here, it's a death trap, okay? And the industry loves to use these death traps against us. So again, anything that's acidic, it makes sense, right? Like don't drink acid. Anything that is acidic for our body, we are alkaline creatures, is bad for you, okay? Let me say that again. Anything acidic is bad for us. As human beings, we are alkaline, which makes us electrical. We are electrical. So the more acidic one is, and even somewhat neutral, if you're not keeping, you want to keep it neutral or alkaline. Mainly alkaline is better. It keeps us electrical. That's why if you mix key lime, I'm really adamant about that. We've looked under microscopes and shown experiments where mixing organic key lime moringa oil actually kills cancer cells. So we had a cancer culture, and literally under a microscope in my private group, I can show you how the mold and the fungus and the cancer cells that are alive and growing gets cut off, dried off, and even the fat, cholesterol, gets killed and disintegrates. It's unbelievable. And yes, we've even done this with sugar. One of the Ormus moringa oil substances that we use to kill the cancer had organic Mayan or Belizean moringa honey. Moringa honey with sugar. See, this goes and defaces everything ever said about, oh, you can't, feed the cancer cells sugar. Now, I understand that, but if it's a good sugar, it's just like good bacteria. They're good probiotics. It's like kombucha. Kombucha has sugar, it's fermented, and when you consume real fermented, like say moringa tea, kombucha, it may have that sweetness because the sugar is what makes the culture, grow. It feeds that off the mold, and so that's what's going on here. Is you have essentially if anyone knows about kombucha, it's like an elixir, youth elixir. So you make the tea, you put sugar in it, you can put honey. There's all kinds of really interesting recipes you can make. So let's say we make moringa tea. We've got the tea bags. You can get it from us, heirloom organic, pure quality. So you make that tea, say in a gallon jug. You put your sugar in there. What is so amazing, friends, is our moringa is enzymatically bioavailable, fresh, and alive. So what will happen is if you let it sit out, it will mold. If you take really famous or popular tea brands and just keep them in there, they may go bad and, have like a, botulism, like where it's moldy or nasty, just gone bad tea. And sometimes, like they've done a study at McDonald's, the French fries, they had them out for like a year or some stuff, like months on end. They show you, and that these French fries would never mold. Okay, so molding is actually good. It shows there's life, bacteria in the food substance. It's just like an apple. If it doesn't go bad within a couple weeks after being picked, it has ethylene spray, which is used to spray on it so that they can harvest it and go about it, eat it before it actually ripens. And that's carcinogenic, not let alone just the ETO and the cleaning solution. So I dare say most people maybe not even had wildcrafted organic, heirloom apples. They're poison apples. Remember? You do not want this poison, friends. No. We want heirloom organic. That's why I suggest leaving the country at least a couple times a year, week on week, month on month. That should be one of your best goals. So you can consume real raw fruits, veggies, and nuts, and then that pure oxygen, water, and soil that comes into the produce that is not poisoned with barium, strontium, aluminum in the skies, the fluoride, hydrosilicic acid in the waters, the tap water. We touch on all this stuff. It's so much easier, friends. People think this is crazy. This is the easiest time it's ever been for you to be healthy due to our plant here. So I'm a solutions kind of guy. We figured out the solution for all of it. You get everything you need from this one source, and it's simple to break down. I've never seen one allergic to it. Start small. We talk about starting maybe even a small little guy spoon to a half a teaspoon here. Very nice. Okay. Daily build up. It does build up in the cell structure of your body. That is incredible science. That is very true. Okay. Look how green that is. I mean, you cannot make this up. Okay? You can't make this up. So, what I'm getting at is now we have a solution where we can detox the body from heavy metals, pollutants. You're getting it all in one source. Moringa. Okay? You're preventing disease and illness. It's so much easier to do this and just consume these veggie caps day in, day out. 2 ounces a day, a week even, would be great. That's a pound a month. That's what we should all be consuming. And when we do this, this is so much easier. Wouldn't you say that it would be more difficult? I would say people would agree that it's more difficult to actually go through with the hell of the hospitals and what have you than to just consume raw fruits, veggies, and nuts. I would say that that's the smart thing and way to go about it. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. Really think about that. I want to know your comments, but post below. What do you think? Is it easier to go through with the hospital, go to your doctor, get on the pharmaceuticals, or is it easier to focus on your health? Your health is your greatest wealth, my friends. It's the greatest wealth. It truly is. I mean, since I've gotten healthy, quit meat, dairy, and eggs, I've been consuming the raw moringa powder. My life has just gotten so much better, and this is not a cheesy, corny, one of these health supplement like testimonial videos or anything like that. We've got thousands of testimonials, reviews, out the wazoo, the yin yang. Okay, like I said, you can't grow wrong at plotpalmtrees.com, and I mean that. You really just can't. Okay, when we've got these orders going out every single day, right? Hundreds of orders, hundreds of people with my services that I'm helping constantly. So I'm doing the best I can. This is just a one-man operation here. All this stuff you see, I've been putting it together. And yes, I've had help from Moringa Tribe, Ultimate Truth Warrior X people. If you look up the hashtag on that, you'll see some of the information and data, that we've come up with. So it's been really exciting. It really has been. Okay. So this ties in. This ties in perfectly with all the amazing stuff that, you get with your health as your full body orchestration from the, your gut, from your mouth. I suggest taking it sublingually under the tongue. You can throw this under the tongue. Just ask me if you have any questions. And then when it goes down the throat into the stomach, it starts correcting things at the gut. Everything starts at the gut. All illness starts at the gut. And really what you put in your mouth is what, starts that ruckus. So putting only alkaline, electrical good things that are raw, organic, and higher pH alkalinity is going to make you electrical, live. And our moringa is alkaline, folks. Rest assured, we have the real deal stuff. This is where they get everybody, because they don't almost want people to be healthy or wealthy. Because all the other moringas in the industry, I've proven, are acidic, and they're hybridized, okay? Yes, we have proven this. It's dead. It is not beneficial to the body. I have a whole slew of health supplements that I study, I research in my lab, and I have done this over the years to discover that it's just not beneficial, okay, at all. By the least bit, it just, it's not going to be absorbed. It's not going to be assimilated. It's not going to do the body any good. When it's acidic, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. Okay, so just like these organic bananas, you know. Now I will say that if you go to Belize, Central America, South America, the bananas are absolutely going to be better down there, you know, because they're not picked pre-ripe and, you know, and all this, and the soil quality. So these are confounders that we have to totally consider. Okay, you know, there's not complete doom and gloom. I'm not about doom and gloom, and that's not what we're about over here at Plot Palm Trees Productions, but we're about solutions. And I have to be honest with you, you know, like, you have to get quality. It's important if you want your health. You have to have quality produce, okay? So when you hear all this stuff about moringa, just know it's not about the hybridized moringa. It's about the heirloom organic moringa. So when people ask me, Eric, I just bought some moringa from Walmart or this place or that place, they ask me, will it help with my whatever, you know, kidney failure or lung problem, you know, liver detox, whatever. Well, I can't tell you because I can't speak for all the moringa products out there. They're dead sitting on the shelf, okay? I can only speak for our 100% heirloom, emerald golden green, pure moringa, okay? And yes, like I said, you can throw away all your vitamin supplements. You don't need it. This has got everything you need right here, okay? Absolutely. And it's a simple, assimilatable form where your body actually absorbs it. This is a health supplement that will actually work. That's what's the beauty and what we offer, and I love helping save people's lives because of this. You are cure. Remember that. You are cure. Which means you're the action. You have to take these beautiful veggie caps. You are the cure. You have to consume these babies, put them in your life, you know, in order to get the benefits. Otherwise, I can't promise you anything. See that's my personal soap, so I apologize for the rawness of it, but I'm gonna show you how I take that soap, which that lasts many months if you do it like this. Okay, so it's a therapeutic bar of soap. Yes, it's pricier. It's all heirloom organic, pure, gourmet, fresh, put together. Okay, that's why it is pricier. And I'm just gonna, for the sake of, you know, this whole project that I was telling you about, I'm gonna show you that when you have one bar of soap, we're gonna get this going now, so I can get right into it for measurements of time here. This is like a tablespoon, so I'm gonna say about, oh, I don't know, maybe a quarter tablespoon here of this emerald golden green real heirloom organic seed pressed oil, and I'm putting this, let's see how I can do this, in, you see, the dish of soap here. I'll put it over here maybe. Yeah, you can kind of see it in that one. Okay, so what I'm doing here is pouring the moringa oil directly on my moringa bar of soap. And that's, I'm letting it soak on the top there, okay, on the top, and kind of moving it around. So we're actually having it kind of like marinate in this. And then here's my moringa, look at that, powder right on it. And this is kind of how we end up making the soap in the end. When we send it out, we can do this. And I can put actually more moringa. You want to kind of marinate it for sure in that bar of soap dish tray here. And what that does is that's going to help soak up the moringa oil, but also, again, that moringa powder. So, and then it becomes kind of like set in there in that soap. So it's like I'm sitting it in there, and now you're feeding your pores, folks. This is such beauty. This is how Ayurvedic healing and medicine remedies actually work. So you see that? And I'm going to show this camera. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but you'll just have to go watch this other video. Pretty much I sprinkled it on there like it's a brownie, moringa brownie, which we do have recipes for moringa brownies. Check out Coconut Claire's moringa recipe channel, as well as the videos, or I mean the actual recipe book, excuse me. So isn't that nice? And like, so you just sit it there, you can flip it again, you know, and you'll see the moringa oil actually has like this coagulated oil powder stuff. Look at that, isn't that nice? That will soon dry, and of course, you just take this top and put it right back over it. So I got a lot of neat tricks and maneuvers here that I'm showing you tonight And like I said, I save the best advice and tips and tricks on Moringa and health with my actual health sessions. And the first person who contacts me wants to set up an appointment at themoringakingdom.com. You can see the prices, the hourly rates. We have people all through the week, so I try to do my best to schedule appointments with people at the right times that fit your schedule. 855-841-9659. You can schedule an appointment with me at your best convenience and hourly rate, however you want to do it. Just let me know what ailment, what issues you have, whether it's weight, cancer. We're going to talk more about how Moringa actually helps reverse cancer. We had the one on glaucoma. If you read the description below, how Moringa and cola bitter and even CBD is scientifically backed that it can prevent and reverse glaucoma, macular degeneration, and make your eyes stronger due to that high vitamin A content. So there's that, and we're going to go into the cancer and all that. So how it reverses cancer. So when it ties in with all your hormones, we talk about stomach and then going down, even further into the genitals, and then the thighs, this area where all the testosterone and sexual hormones are produced, which actually it's connected to the brain. Everything connects. The spine, as is above, is below. There's a lot of secrets. We go into the pineal gland, keeping that decalcified. Moringa helps decalcify the pineal gland better than anything I've ever seen. That's why I feel so just euphoric all the time and enlightened. I consume Moringa. I've been consuming it for so many years that I haven't even have to see the doctor anymore, And I mean, look at me. I'm actually able to move my hand now, my wrist, but I mean, not fully back. I mean, this is incredible. And I use that salve that you see, that Moringa. I put the Moringa oil and the soap and the powder, the oil, and I just set it on my hand, like the salve the salve video I've done in the past. And just let all those nutrients absorb into my skin, epidermis. You can do this on your hair. Like I said, I want to put together the shampoo, conditioner, facial cream that when you put it on your face, you let it soak in, and then you can wash it out. My skin, I used to have really bad skin, acne, issues all the time. My skin feels so soft and smooth. It feels good. Replenished, all that good stuff. Rejuvenated. So I love it. I love what Moringa does for me, and that's why I'm sharing it with the world. I don't have to be doing this, but I love helping people. And this has been like the one cure-all thing that I in a sense, prescribe to people with even like Moringa seeds. We have kratom and different things that you can get through me that is all gourmet, wildcrafted. You're not going to get this from anywhere in the health food supplement stores or online. You're just not. And I would at least advise or suggest you to at least try our sample kit or some of our produce, like get a pound of Moringa and just try it for yourself. We got people getting pounds, you get 5 pounds for free. So buy 5 pounds, get 5 pounds for free. And which used to be, but we had to include the shipping in on that. So really you're getting 6 pounds, which is a $600 value for free. Okay, so that's one of our amazing deals. Okay. Men suffering from erectile dysfunction can also find a cure by making a soup out of malunggay, which is moringa, drumsticks, morongo, mixed with a bit of pepper and ginger. Bark of the moringa tree can also be turned into a powder, and when taken internally can improve semen quality. So you see that, folks? The bark, which is in our complex blend, just ask me about it. Special orders, we can get you the flowers, stem, bark, seeds. And I have access to the moringa root as well, which is good aphrodisiac. These seeds here are amazing, sexual potency. Okay, so again, pepper, like the organic raw pepper, the good pepper, mixed with the seeds, kernel, ginger. Okay, you can grind that up. I also suggest, I think it's key lime and ginger. If you mix that up in say like a Vitamix blender over there, see that actually has black pepper in it there. And so you mix that together, ginger, lime, and moringa, you'll pretty much never get sick. And that's not just me saying that. That's what, hearsay, and you could say, wives' tale remedy or what have you. So, yeah, That's pretty amazing. Please join my group. This was back years ago. Videos explaining research and other things as well. Be the first to embrace and publicize the cure for diabetes, cancer, and over 400 different diseases. And I only say that because it's backed by science, y'all. So how cool is that? So I'm going to find this 100 uses. If you go to this page, as Harvard University. Oh yeah, wait 1 second. I wanted to read that review if I could find it. All right. Let's see. I remember it said here, someone had said, I met Eric through a social outlet. He has inspired myself and many by teaching the importance of keeping the environment healthy and clean through organic gardening. I believe Eric stands out among other professionals through his exceptional marketing strategies and skills. What makes Eric special is that he truly cares about the environment, the community, and humanity. He does not sit back and let others do the work. He is hands-on and puts himself in the labot to make it happen. He is a genuine hard worker and deserves full credit as a 5-star leader in any community. Dana Harmon, thank you so much for that. And there's a lot of reviews like this that you can go check out. And I'm trying to be selfless and humble here. I don't want to be egotistical or attached to those comments. Those are just all words after all. But I appreciate everybody's support and encouragement. These words are such beautiful and generous words. I mean, all of them from this one here. You know, I use Dr. Plots. People call me a doctor here. Products back a year ago, and when I had an allergic reaction to something I ate in Hawaii, doctors didn't know what was wrong with me. My sister picked up a 30-day cleanse from his website at plotpalmtrees.com for me. By the 3rd day, I had no symptoms. By the end of the cleanse, my skin was glowing. I had lost weight and felt great. This man knows what he's talking about. So, and that was one of the setups. There are the plans. So, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And we just get these so many testimonials. I love so much what I'm doing. Look at this, like the cyst here this kid had and then he took the Moringa sap tea, cystic hygroma, right? He prayed the dreams one day that he would be normal. 4 months of drinking the Moringa sap tea so it's Moringa and sour sop graviola. With the help of some dealers, his dreams came true in the guiding faith. So the families, especially in the Philippines, they really hook it up. They really help people, and they really take this stuff serious. So that's what you can do, is take this stuff serious and actually consume it. It really will work. There's my plant-based nutrition, Cornell University. Here it is. Here it is. All right, let's run through real quick. This is the picture I have, which I'm going to end up writing all these down, but it is in this video. Now, to copy this... Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, it's already right there. See, look at that. I typed all this up. See, stuff like this that I just put together. It took me forever to type that, but it's whatever. I'm doing it for humanity so they see, you know, the hard work, persistence, and perseverance. So you can actually just go to this picture. This is how I do this. People out. I'm writing checks every day, every week for people who are serious, you know, about their health and making, you know, money at the same time. Let's call this 100 uses of hashtag Moringa K. Whoa, Moringa K, which is like Moringa King. Okay, or depending on how you want to put it. Okay, there we go. All right, now I've got that copied. Check this out. Check this out. This is backed by science, y'all. In this description that have all the scientific links to PubMed or what have you, John Hopkins, you can check out that one. Just type in, do your own little search on John Hopkins. We actually have soursop research and scientific studies as well. Uses of Moringa. That, so because we are heirloom. This applies to only Moringa that is pure, okay? Like heirloom organic pure. All right. So let's see here. If you guys can see that on this one, I may end up, let's see. Whoa, all right, I'm kind of getting a double whammy here. Okay, that's the picture, and it's gonna be in the post below. If you find that picture, that's the one we're talking about. Okay, just like that, It's got the picture of me back in the day when I was a young pup. And yes, I put that together many years ago. Okay, I hope I'm charged up. It says I am. We'll find out, huh? Let me set this down for just a moment to make sure I'm plugged in. Okay. 1. Bronchial asthma. Okay. 2. Acute and chronic diarrhea. And keep in mind, if you take too much moringa, you'll have a diuretic effect, which means you'll feel like you have to go to the bathroom constantly, and it'll seem like it's diarrhea, but it's actually a diuretic, which is it's detoxifying so much toxins in the body. I love working with people who have heart disease, atherosclerosis, stroke, and heart attack. All these different disorders that come from cholesterol from meat, dairy, and eggs consumption. And why I say I love working with individuals like this is not, any other reason, but when they take moringa sop, or moringa K, moringa S, moringa X even, all the moringas, you begin to see a really quick turnover and healing rate, like out of this world. So I love that. In fact, it's no offense to anybody out there, but the almost sicker or more ailments that you have, illnesses that you hold, the more likely or quicker results, more effective procurement results with moringa that I've seen in just any type of case study or accidental case with individuals who take our moringa. It's like a bam, almost not even a week. We've seen so many people. That's how potent this stuff is. So the sicker you are, the quicker our moringa produce actually works. Okay. Let's go to 3 here. Number 3 is cancer and tumor formation. So again, talking about moringa is one of the best cancer reversal things on this planet. Why? It's the most antioxidant rich plant. Remember we talked about that earlier? We're going to get more into that. Get my ebook, $4.99. It goes into why that is, what the nutrients do, how the nutrients and antioxidants help to build the immune system up. I have a video that shows you how that whole process works as well. If you go to my videos, I got a lot of videos at vimeo.com/eplot, right? If you go to moringa, see, here's all the videos. I need to do a video segment that talks about each video and how to find it and what video you need, kind of reference each video point, in other words. Let's see here. Because this video is really special. I'd say it's pretty important, in fact, because it's going to show you the science, the biology, how the biology of the body and the physiology of the body works hand in hand with the moringa powder and the antioxidants. This is a classic. If you look up Perfectional Plant, the most nutritional tree on this planet, that's my video that went viral. We reached millions and millions of people with this video. It's very special. Okay. There's a lot of videos. I really do suggest checking out as many of them as you can. Oh shoot, I'm clicking things. I have music, I have information, all kinds of amazing stuff. If anything, I'm living proof. If you want to be like me, if you want to have that extra energy, see all this work I've done, I'm living proof moringa works. This is what someone on moringa does. My creativity levels, my euphoria, my calmness, my relaxation, my sleep, everything. My whole well-being is just regulated, is balanced. And I love that about moringa. Okay? Living Young Solutions. I know, it just seems like an endless amount of videos. This is a good one here where I talk about imperial knowledge from heaven. And pretty much what I'm talking about is the pineal gland, what information I've gotten from my brain. Reishi mushroom video. There's Average Joe Goes Raw. Again, that's another amazing one. I'm not sure, but I think if you go to vimeo.com/eplot/raw or Joe maybe. I'll have to switch that up so you guys can find really find it a lot easier. Distribution. Okay, let's make it right now. Vimeo.com. I don't know if you can see that. /eplot/Joe. Okay. Vimeo.com/eplot/Joe. You'll be able to watch that video. It's really important, awesome video, okay? Truly it is. Alright. Now, where was I? Let's go back down here. 100 reasons to go vegan. Incredible information there. Have to open the window. It's getting hot over here in the Smoky Mountains these days. There it is. There it shows you best cure for cancer according to body chemistry. Bam. Amazing video. And I have another video that goes with it that's kind of like a different part to it. I need to probably add that as it's not in here, but it's on YouTube. If you look up the best cure for cancer, Moringa, okay. I'm gonna make this a quick Moringa man. Yes, cool stuff. Trust me, you'll enjoy it, I think. Okay, vimeo.com/eplot/ let's see if cancer is not available. So vimeo.com/eplot/cancer, you'll be able to watch that one. See, I've been meaning to go ahead and do this for all my videos, but you saw how it kind of took a while. If you have any idea, you just type Eric Plot and then whatever you want. So like, if you say Eric Plot at vimeo.com, so this is really the handy thing here. I've been trying to tell people this for some time. Is you say Eric Plot and then say like cancer. That's all you have to say. Just keep it really simple, succinct. Bam. You see all these videos on cancer pop up? Bam. So that I have actually taglined 4 different pages tagging my name or my channel, Eric Plot, with cancer. Soursop, Ian Jacqueline interview. If you go to vimeo.com/eplot/Jacqueline, you'll find those videos anyway. Okay, where were we? So yes, Moringa Sop, Moringa K. I suggest kind of inadvertently taking both. If you go to moringatribe.com, you check out plan number 3, I believe it is, then you will see all that. Plan number 3 has the 3 different blends. It's one of the best ones, I would say. This is my ebook here. This is kind of what you'll get if you purchase it. It's only $4.99. And you see how it pretty much breaks it all down. Promotes proper digestion, acts as an antioxidant, take care of the immune system of the body, promotes healthy circulatory system, anti-inflammatory, gives a feeling of general wellness, supports normal blood sugar levels in the body, fatty acids, omega-3, 6, and 9. Why dried moringa is the best. Moringa powder, effective cure for ulcerative colitis and ulcers, all that. Prevent and reverse. Moringa's ability to remove hazardous materials in the blood. Moringa, natural cure for osteoporosis. Malunggay, eye as potential biofuel. Is eyed as a potential biofuel for literally all engines and machines, including cars. Can end wars as a biofuel. In starvation, malnutrition, and I talk about that as well. We'll talk more in depth about that later. Moringa, the best brain activator. Malunggay, queen of vegetables. Detoxifying moringa. Moringa tea, hypertension reliever. Moringa, high content vitamin A, improves vision. Moringa, the natural cure for diabetes. How is moringa better than others? And let's see. 1, increase the natural defense of the body. Provides nourishment to the eyes and brain. Promotes metabolism with bioavailable ingredients. Promotes the cell structure of the body. Promotes natural serum cholesterol, lowers the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, promotes the normal functioning of the liver and the kidney, beautifies the skin. 9, promotes energy, promotes proper digestion, acts as an antioxidant, takes care of the immune system in the body. So, and now I'm going back. So you can go read this. You're not going to get the whole book. But if you purchase it for $4.99, I email you my entire book, which is actually 187 pages. And I think I can give you the new copy. It's actually more if you want the bonus pack. I give that to you for free. So that was just a basic breakdown of each index index chapter or whatever, and the chapters are like basically a couple of pages as chapters, so it's really basic, easy read. Okay, let's go right here. Let's just go right down through them. I can show you the science later, and we can stop and talk about each one. I've seen literally people with these minor and severe ailments of these issues in health, and Moringa actually kick butt and work. Okay, I don't publicize every single case. I don't have time to do that, and a lot of times if I do that, you know, it can cause issues, you know, and so on and so forth. Atopic dermatitis, anemia. Number 6, rheumatoid arthritis, atrophic vaginitis, vaginismus, beriberi, bronchitis. Number 9, liver cirrhosis, colitis. Number 12 is bone fracture. And I'm telling you, look, my hand is feeling so much better, folks. It's incredible. For a fractured limb, my wrist, I couldn't move this hand at first. Fell on it. It was really bad. My girlfriend had broke her nose. She had blood everywhere. We had this happen with a car accident, wrecked the car. And she, with the moringa oil, the powder, she's consuming that, the seeds, doing the whole thing. Tea bag on the nose. If you break your nose, make up one of these tea bags. Put the tea bag on your nose with some powder, the moringa oil. I suggest using the soap as well. This really helps any broken joints. As it says, bone fracture. That's because it's got a lot of calcium, iron, you know, carbon, things like that to help build the bone structure back up. Creatine. 13, burns, conjunctivitis, dyspepsia. 16 is cyst, any cyst, a lymphoma, cyst, tumor. Okay, endometriosis. 17. 18, cervical ulcer. Yep. 19, gastroesophageal reflux disease. That's GERD, G-E-R-D. I'm not sure if y'all can hear me over there. I hope you guys can. Let me know if you can hear me over there. Let's see. Colitis, colon prolapsed, and bowel pockets. Anything to do with bowel movement. Constipation, even. So in other words, it helps regulate your gastrointestinal, your bowel movements. Even constipation and of course diarrhea. Same with kratom, by the way. Deafness of old age, so it helps you, you know, with your vision and your hearing. And I've noticed that is increased really a lot for me, as I have been known as legally blind my whole life, and now I almost don't even need my glasses. And that's how much I've been taking Moringa. So I see that benefit. It's awesome. Okay, so diabetes mellitus, that's type 2. Acopora, diabetes insulin dependent type 1. Not saying that it reverses, but it can treat the different types of diabetes. I've seen it reverse my father's diabetes. That's what made me a believer. And, you know, the different things to help even high blood pressure, you know, the different things that your body needs to, you know, like the cholesterol levels and things like that. So I've seen it regulate just about everything. What happens is your entire body begins to work again. Okay, like it was when you were a kid. You have your blood, skin ulcer, enteritis, swelling of intestines. How amazing. Epilepsy. 29. 30, goiter. 31, halitosis. Conjunctivitis. Number 32, macular degeneration, as I was talking about earlier, which is also like pre-onset. 34, osteoporosis. I actually think I typoed that. I think I said that earlier. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, debaculating diseases. So from debatulism. What else? Colititis, gallstones, like gallbladder stones, things like that. Helps with the kidney. You name it. Yes. Glaucoma. And read the description below. I explain the new study about Moringa and reversal of glaucoma. Show people how to make Moringa toothpaste with, you can do Moringa, activated charcoal, which you can get from us, Moringa powder, even the seed powder, however you want to do it. You can mix this up use it in your teeth. Use hydrogen peroxide, brush it in your teeth. You can mix that with your toothpaste if you want. I suggest just doing it like that. You brush your teeth. You really just... So you see that gingivitis, 39 gout, amazing gout. This is all moringa leaf powder, okay? And the seeds and any other part as well. I'll show you that chart, therapeutic chart. Number 40, hypertension. Number 41, again, osteoporosis. 42, pancreatitis. 43, the pharyngitis. Benign prostatic hypertrophy, BPH. Cataract, number 45. And I want to add, just because I added 2 of the same osteoporosis, I'm going to say blacencies I've ever seen in my life. And this helps treat it, not reverse it, because it's a genetic disorder. Everybody, it's one of the worst diseases or ailments I've ever seen in my life. Okay, power out to those who are going through MTHFR. I feel for you. I'm very sorry for you. I know it's got to be hell. Knowing what I know about it, it is just a nasty, horrific illness. Okay, it's no joke. And Moringa does help. So I wish I could reach out to that community. I hope people hear this video. Yes, it helps with the MTHFR, which is a word that's really long and I probably can't pronounce right now unless I were to read it, look at it. So maybe I'll try. Number 45, cataracts. 46, immunodeficiency. So it helps that, which would, it kind of heads to HIV. I'm not saying it does reverse it every time or that, that's going to happen. But we have had clients take our Moringa and reverse their HIV, be in remission, have a negative report later. Okay? Incredible. Miracle. I've seen so many incredible things, folks. 47, scurvy. If you're in a different country or where you actually get scurvy, having a vitamin C deficiency, you might get scurvy. Moringa can help that because it's got a lot of vitamin C. Parasitism. So like parasitism, okay, for parasites, it's an anti-parasitic, antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, and anti-tumor. See, my thinking is so clear, and that's that nootrop with the Moringa. So my brain feels how my thinking is these days. I feel like a clear brain, no fog, kind of like if you have a window and it's just like you clean. That's what I feel like with some of my new formulations. Get with me, focus, motivation, you name it. And it's all natural, drugs or anything like that. It's all natural. A nutritional high, a nutritional buzz. We feel good, you look good, and other people feel that and see that in you at the same time. Wanting to get rid of your alcoholism, your smoking habit, drugs. This really helps detox your niacin. We're going to get into that, the minerals that it has that helps expel these heavy metals and even some of the bad things that are in the soil. Our Moringa has certain things, and we're going to explain that, how like small trace elements of way trace elements of mercury and aluminum or arsenic, okay, barium, and why that is important. Why that is seemingly important is it acts as a nature vaccine. So we're going to get into this, how it's a nature vaccine. I'm hitting on the head on these nails. There's so many nails, so many benefits, so many miraculous things that this plant does, all in a nutshell. 49, kidney disease. 50, nephrolithitis. Let's say like the larynx, the legititis, okay, legititis, leukorrhea. Bear with me if I'm slaughtering some of these words. I haven't used them in a long time. Been a long time. I may have never used some of them. Myoma. 54, hepatitis. 55, tendinitis. And that's a good one there. 56, it even helps with paralysis. Yes. So what you're getting, if you're not getting it right now, Moringa is just going to make your life a whole heck of a lot better if you just get on it now. No matter what problems you have, genetic displacency, I wouldn't want to live life without it, especially just to say, well, I have this or this problem, Eric. Is it good for that? Look, Moringa is absolutely good for just about every single ailment down the line. So you can put that in your repertoire, that if this has all this benefits and more, then I would suggest getting on it and seeing what it does for you. And not just in a, one tea bag. I had someone say, oh, I'm going to take one tea bag and then that was it. And they're like, my cancer wasn't cured. Well, I'm sure it was a heck of a lot better than it was before. But with one tea bag, that is not living it. We're about living it. So you're going to keep needing to replenish those T killer cells. That's another thing I talked about, how you're fighting like a Medusa and you're cutting the head off the Medusa and it grows back. And so like a lot of times what we see with like say Moringa sap, we'll see someone take it and then it'll spread and metastasize literally to like say the brain, the head, the lungs, the thyroid, spine. These are some areas, breast. Okay. And so people give up because the doctors say, they find out that they're taking these herbal remedies, and what they'll do is they'll discourage the client and say, oh, you're going in the natural route? Okay, well, you're dying. They send them home to die, say the metastasizing cancer cell is out of hand, it's spreading like crazy, it's rampant, it's growing all over the body. And it really scares individuals. It gives them kind of like this hopeless feeling, and it's terrible. Okay, because like I said, that's like in a sense giving up. We don't need to give up on hope ever. So that's why I tell people you are a cure. Whether you think you have the cure or not, if you consume this, you're doing the best you can with your lifestyle, changing to raw fruits, veggies, and nuts, stopping the things that cause these disorders and ailments, which we know we're not going to play around anymore. It's meat, dairy, and eggs. We're not messing with gluten and sugar. That is not the culprit. Okay, I can eat fruits, veggies, and nuts, quit meat, dairy, and eggs, and be a strolling vegan, raw vegan, okay? So get this, hear me closely here. You can do that and consume as much gluten and sugar or starches as you want. You may get a flu or a bug, whatever. You are not going to develop cancer. I wrote an article about why is there all these herbs or plants that reverse this disease, that disorder, this cancer, that cancer, but you don't see anything like red ground beef or steak or cow, chicken, pig. High cholesterol doesn't regulate your blood sugar. So what then does it do? Think about that. If it doesn't do the beneficial stuff, then is it at all good for your body? Probably not, right? No. In fact, we have studies now that conclude that eggs, milk, the dairy, poultry, meat items, chicken, fish, cow, you name it, lamb, which poor lambs, poor deer, poor cows, poor chickens, poor pigs. These are our friends. These are our friends, our furry animals. And I personally, I feel you're stabbing yourself in the gut, in the foot, when you consume these animals. You're promoting the death and slaughtering of these animals who do not deserve it, and hence, in return, I feel it's in Australia and children brought up on the fruitarian diet, lifestyle. Fruits, veggies, and nuts, organic, quality, superfoods, water fasting occasionally. And I felt more energy, more vibrant, my brain activated, my pineal gland decalcified. I'm operating at a higher frequency. Why? Well, because I don't consume meat, dairy, and eggs anymore. I have so many videos, a plethora of videos. I think I'm pretty well known, world renowned for my professionalism in nutrition. People know me as that. I'm a top healthcare provider in the nation. So I hold myself to a high credibility, degree of information, science, and factual, what we say, thought professing. And I would have to say that one of the greatest things I ever did in my life is to stop consuming meat, dairy, and eggs, animal dead carcass products. I know half my audience just probably left, turned off, and don't want to hear that. I understand, but now is the time to grow up, to consider these options. Because if you're coming to me, you may have already hit rock bottom, you may be sick. Now is the time to realize that we are 100% herbivorous, physiologically and biologically. I have so many videos talking about this and proving it. You're not going to get sick on the vegan. Now, a raw vegan, raw, whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Now, vegetarian can be a different thing. You're going to consume more dairy. You can go into that. There's all these amenities that go along with what you consume. So I'm more of a person that's about the philosophy of not consuming animals, but consuming more fruits, veggies, and nuts. If that's where you have to start, your goal in mind to be a raw vegan or fruitarian in the future should be the ultimate, you know, I think we got cut off on this one, you know, thing, right? Oh, shoot. Okay, see, so I think it did that thing to me again. Let's see. See, I start talking about something that is offensive, I get mad about that, right? But, so it stands. I don't really care. You know? That's how it is.